Judge 17 begins a new section of the book, not about deliverance, but about how spirituality, broken Israel, had become. Okay? These last chapters, 27 to 21, are not in chronological order, but give shocking examples of Israel's moral and religious confusion. Okay? Let's start this chapter talking about Micah steals from his mother. A man named Micah from the hill country of Ephraim steals 1,100 silver shekels from his mother. When she curses the thief, he confesses and returns the money. She blesses him and dedicates some silver to make a carved idol and a cast image. Okay, right away we see confusion. Cursing, stealing, blessing, idolatry, all in one family. Okay, this is not going to end up well. So the second part of this chapter covers the homemade religion. Micah makes a shrine, an ephod, priestly garment, and household gods. Then he ordens one of his own sons as a priest. Okay, the problem here, according to God's law, only Levites can be priests, and only in the tabernacle, not in a private home. Okay, check Deuteronomy 12. And then the third part of this chapter covers everyone did what was right in their own eyes. Okay, so this verse is key to understanding the whole chapter and the rest of the book. Okay, in those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes. Without spiritual leadership, people just made up their own versions of religions. Okay, let me see if it's recording. All right, it's recording. Okay. The fourth part of this chapter covers a Levite for hire. A young Levite from Bethlehem in Judah is traveling, okay? And Micah offers him a deal. Live with me and be my priest. I'll pay you silver, clothes, and food. The Levite agrees and becomes Micah's father and priest. Micah says, now, I know the Lord will bless me because I have the Levite as my priest. He thinks having the right label makes his idol worship okay, but not. Okay, so what are the key lessons from this chapter? First one is religious confusion leads to spiritual corruption. Micah blends God's name with idol worship, making a fake religion that feels right but isn't. Second lesson, spiritual roles become transactional. The Levite sells his priesthood for silver, ignoring God's laws for personal gain. Third lesson, sincerity doesn't equal truth. Micah is sincere, but he's sincerely wrong. God doesn't bless disobedience just because it feels spiritual, okay? Fourth lesson, leadership vacuum leads to moral chaos. The verse, everyone did what was right in their own eyes, is a sad summary of this entire era, okay? So, Judge 17 shows what happens when people abandon God's word and follow feelings. Micah creates a DIY religion, hires a wandering Levite and assumes he's spiritually secure. But he, like all of Israel, is building his life on confusion, not truth. Okay, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I see you on the next one. It's going to be interesting, the next one.